Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Cootes Paradise. We are stopping the intro music because
we have our intro now.
Sal, our new tech and video person. I don't even know what his title is, but he has made us a nice little intro, which he'll serve up for us. I don't know if that's going to be on podcasts and Spotify, but either way, I don't think people are dying for the intro on there.
Yeah, but you could put videos on Spotify.
I know, but then I just have to go into iMovie, and it's a lot of extra.
Yeah, I don't know. It's something we could look into. Yeah, potentially.
So, welcome back to Cootes. Our new tagline, your 30-minute one-stop shop for weekly football. NFL football. That's football. Long. Yeah, we butchered that. I butchered that.
We could just say your 30-minute stop for everything football.
Everything football, weekly, once a week. 30 minutes. I feel like I'm talking like Dwight from The Office. That's how he would say it.
Weekly, once a week. That's awesome. I mean,
we break down last week. We talk about next week, and we make you some money in the process.
We give our insights, our terrible insights.
Yeah, our very. Although, I'd like to inform. Yeah. Last week's Promising Parlay by yours truly.
Yeah, yours hit. Mine just
first hit of the year. That's concerning. 5 weeks in, we're 1 for 10 on the Promising Parlays.
They're not very promising.
The good news for all of you is we've cooked up 2 this week, one each, that are guaranteed to hit. So
yeah, there you go.
We're about to go 3 for 12. Yeah. 1 for 4. We're bringing our odds. We're bringing we're bringing ourselves to 25%. And without further ado,
yeah, I mean, we might as well get into it.
12 minutes on the clock.
12 minutes. The time is now.
As always, let's start with Thursday.
Yeah.
We said it was going to be a coin flip.
Yeah, which it was a coin flip. Overtime.
Quite literally.
Yeah. Kirk Cousins played an amazing game.
He had like 500-something yards.
Yeah, 500 passing yards. I think he threw for 4 touchdowns.
Yeah, I think so.
Let me just double check.
Both teams just looked good,
4 touchdowns.
I don't know. That game was... It was just fun.
Yeah, I had a feeling watching that the Bucks are sort of like hanging on.
I know.
by like a thread.
I picked the Falcons last week. I know you did too. Yeah. So, but again, could have gone the other way just as easily. So
yeah, I could see the Bucks winning the next one.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
great game. Bucks do have another interdivisional matchup upcoming too. So I'm curious to see how that fares. But
that'll be a good game too.
All right, into our 1 o'clocks. Or no, our 9 a.m. Our 9 a.m. 9:30. Yes.
Where we get a ghost from the past, Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
And Sam Darnold with his revenge.
As the time of recording this, Robert Saleh has been fired as the head coach.
Actually, I didn't see that.
Yes, he has. 30 minutes ago, he was fired.
Is Hackett going to
No, it's up? Not.
Oh, that would make my day.
It is Jeff Ulbrich.
Who?
I think he's the DC.
Oh, gotcha. Well, I don't think he'll be much different from Saleh if he's the DC.
He is the defensive coordinator.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, who knows? Maybe he'll be willing to take new ideas and stuff, because I know Saleh wasn't.
No, I know. And defensive head coach to defensive head coach, though. So we know how we feel about defensive head coaches on this podcast. But at the end of the day, you can fire Saleh. And again, bad play calling. There was a bad game plan. But Aaron Rodgers still looked bad.
Also, man, I think Flores is the best defensive mind in football.
I know, it's possible. He's not a good head coach, but as a
defensive coordinator,
he's one of those guys that's like a Vance Joseph, another example of that. Like, not a good head coach, but as a defensive coordinator. It's just funny how some people have that. Like, you know what I mean?
It's interesting. I don't know what it is, but defensive head coaches just never really work.
No. So, yeah, I mean, the Vikings pulled it out. I feel like the Vikings every week are like, all right, let's get out to a lead and then just let the other team get as close as possible.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I think they just get out to a lead and then play prevent, no big plays, but we'll give everything underneath, bend but don't break.
It's been working.
It has.
5-0.
Yeah, literally.
All right.
Next
to
game?
1 o'clocks. we had 6 1 o'clocks, which is a smaller window than usual. But we have 9 a.m. football for like I think the next 4 weeks or something.
I am excited because I'm always up anyways.
Dude, I know it's a painful wait till 1 on Sundays, but I watch football from 9:30 a.m. to like 1:15 a.m. Did you stay up and watch the Cowboys game? Yeah. I had so much riding on that game, so I needed to do it. But, I mean, the Commanders look good again.
Yeah. Dude, they knocked the Browns' shoes off.
Yeah.
And they just, like, took a broom and swept them away.
This was one of the first legs in the Promising Parlay. Commanders' money line.
Yeah.
It hit.
And it did not only hit, it -20 would have hit.
Ravens Bengals. That was the second leg.
Game.
The second leg of the Promising Parlay was Ravens -2.5.
That was a sweat.
I thought it was over. And there was a point when they were down by 3. And Burrow, he turned the ball over. Or he threw a pick?
To Marlon Humphrey.
Yeah, that's what it was, yeah. He threw a pick because I'm like, there has to be a turnover or it's not hitting.
The game's done.
Because they were in field goal range. So it's either a field goal and then it's a 6-goal lead for the Bengals. And then the Ravens go back and score a touchdown. They're getting the extra point. They win by 1. So the bet doesn't hit. Or the Bengals win. The bet doesn't hit. The only way it was going to hit was overtime or
like missed kick field goal, like 3 and out, get the ball back, field goal, that type of thing. Yeah,
well, I mean, you could also the Ravens could have also marched down for a touchdown.
Yeah,
and that would have hit
after turnover.
Yeah, after a turnover or a missed field goal by the Bengals. Yeah. So I'm like, something crazy had to happen.
The stars had to align, and
they aligned
for sure.
And then when the Ravens got the ball, and then oh my god, and then they fumbled.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, that game, they fumbled. I'm like. Again, we're doing that. I thought we had it, and it's like
the Bengals go down and miss.
McPherson, I'm like, imagine he misses this,
and he does, and he's like one of the most automatic guys.
I know, so that was crazy. And then, I mean, hey, Justin Tucker, from like it was like 4 yards or something. They were really close, I think. But Bills Texans was a close game. I thought it was gonna be a blowout, and then the Bills brought it back, and
that was a good game. I think. Stroud heavily relies on Nico Collins.
Nico Collins is such a good football player.
He's very good, but I think Stroud like goes nowhere without him.
Yeah.
Kind of like you saw their offense just become stagnant without Collins. As soon as Collins went out, they didn't score until they got the game-winning field goal.
Which was the Bills' fault, realistically, that they even gave them that chance.
Yeah, because they threw it like...
I don't know what McDermott is doing.
They were throwing deep balls.
So stupid.
Instead of like running the clock out and stuff.
We do also need to talk about how Josh Allen like absolutely suffered a concussion. They gave him a smelling salt and they put him back in the game.
I was watching Red Zone. I wasn't watching the game itself.
He hit his head really hard on the ground and he was like down.
Really?
Yeah. It looked like not as bad as a Tua, but like
not good.
It looked like he was out cold for a second. Like,
jeez.
And they literally pulled him up, quickly went into the tent, gave him a smelling salt, and he was back on the field.
That's not good.
I don't know how stupid you are. Like, you lose the game anyways. Like,
yeah. We saw the Jags get their first win.
Yeah, and dude, they were up by so much, and then I don't know what happened. Like, I was like, all right, I have the Jaguars in another bet. I'm like, all right, that game's good. And then I saw it was 34-34. And
yeah, Alec Pierce just had like 2 crazy long plays. He only had 3 catches, but he had 134 yards. So basically, each catch was what? Like it was like 40 like 5 yards ish.
Yeah.
Like, that's insane. I think he had like a 60-yard touchdown.
Alec Pierce, bro.
He's the deep threat there.
He is. He's the Rashid Shaheed of that offense.
Shaheed screws around.
I know. He's gross. But
Which
Flacco.
Is so funny.
Give credit to Flacco, though, for keeping them in that game.
Oh, yeah.
Flacco's like, I saw a tweet. It was like, Flacco is what Aaron Rodgers should have been. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I love Flacco. The Bears convincingly get a win. I mean, you're playing the Panthers, so like, let's call
the Panthers are really bagged up.
Yeah, let's call a spade here. But hey,
How
Caleb
about
Williams looked good, and DeAndre Swift is back.
How about your Miami Dolphins?
Dude, I'm so conflicted because like I want to win, and now the Bills lose. We're only 1 game back of the Bills, and because we have a bye week, we only have 1 game left without Tua. And it's
Alec Ingold was your touchdown scorer.
dude, and he was the MVP of that game, bro.
Was he making good plays? Like
We
pass
had
blocking? And
we had
stuff
like
that?
100 yards rushing with him on the field,
Oh,
and then
gotcha.
like 30 without him.
So he was setting the edge.
Yeah,
He
so
was
it was
getting
deserved that he
the
got that
ball.
touchdown. It was like very deserved.
Nice.
He won us that game, and then but the Patriots almost scored at the end, but
Yeah, dude, that was scary.
Polk's foot
They
was out of
got
bounds.
they got it called back.
Cardinals get a win after I thought that they couldn't. So
Yeah, they came back. They were down like 14 points at one point.
give them credit again. I mean, like I feel like they win one, lose one, win one, lose one. I don't know how to feel about them, but
Yeah.
maybe they're just finding their groove, and maybe now is the time that they found it. Broncos Raiders. Sean Payton's doing something right in Denver with Bo Nix.
Yeah, I think he's just. It's a testament to how good of a coach he is. Like,
But
he's
why couldn't he
gutting
make
out
Russell
wins.
Wilson work? Why couldn't he make Russell Wilson work?
I think Russell Wilson was not the type of quarterback that
Yeah.
he like looks for.
Yeah. He likes the
think-
pocket passer, but
Yeah.
Bo Nix can scramble around a little bit.
Yeah, but I think Bo Nix is still
He's got a
young
rushing
enough,
touchdown or
young
two.
enough to the point where he's coachable and like
Yeah.
will listen to
That's a good
the
point.
coach.
That's a good point.
I think Russell Wilson's sort of like trying to prove that he was a pocket passer, but he isn't.
Yeah. Packers Rams
That was a scary game for
for the
For the
part that was
Packers.
the third leg of the promising parlay.
yeah. That
Packers
was
money
like
line.
at the start of the game, you're like, oh, I knew that this was a set, like a trap
Yeah,
game. This
yeah.
was set up, and then the Packers somehow got it at the end. Like
'Cause-
Jordan Love throws a pick six.
I know. I can't figure Jordan Love out. Like
Yeah.
he's so reckless. I feel like as a quarterback.
Yeah, I think he just takes a bit as the season goes to
Yeah.
like get in his bag and.
And dude, let's talk about the best quarterback in the NFC East.
Do I have to say it again?
I mean, Jaden Daniels is giving him competition, but honestly, you can't
Man,
argue. Can't argue with the facts.
257 passing yards, 2 touchdowns.
With no Malik Neighbors.
No Malik Neighbors, 0 interceptions. He played like exactly how you needed him to play.
This is what Daniel Jones is going to do. He's going to play well enough that they're going to convince the Giants that they don't need to draft a quarterback, and then next year he's going to play bad, and then the cycle is going to continue. I feel like that's the cycle of Daniel Jones.
Maybe it is.
Because that's what happened 2 years ago. Won a playoff game, and they're like, "Oh, we got our guy."
Yeah.
And then last
Who
year,
knows? They might win a playoff game this year too. It
Um,
looks like it.
And then the Sunday nighter. How much time we got?
Let me
I
check.
feel like we're running low here.
A minute.
Okay, good. We got 2 games left. Quickly, Sunday night was a sweat.
Yeah, that was a crazy game.
Unbelievable football game. This
Yeah.
was a great week, by the way. I think I'm gonna go out and say this is the best week of football we've had.
It was a great week.
There
of
was so
football.
many good games. The
Mhm.
Bills game, the Ravens game, the Cowboys game.
Even the Dolphins game was
The
like
Dolphins game was tight at the end. The
Yeah.
Packers game was close at the end.
there was
The
a few
Giants,
blowouts
the Giants blocked a field goal to
ice the game.
To ice
yeah.
the game. Cardinals upset. Like it was just a good week of football and 9
Yeah.
a.m. football. And then Monday,
Yeah, we
Or-
saw the Chiefs' game plan worked.
I saw a tweet that was like, Mahomes gets better as the team around him gets worse. Like I don't
It-
get that.
It's possible.
And I do think we need to quickly discuss.
Oh, the voice.
Oh,
The-
we do need to do the voice, but I think we need to talk about Kalen Saunders' interception.
Yeah, that was funny. That was funny.
I love Kalen Saunders.
That was I
And
was
dude,
happy for the guy.
He was fast, bro. He was lightening up that field.
He's a quick guy.
All right, I'm gonna let you.
Sure, he's a little meatball, but he could run.
He is a meatball. I'll let you pick the voice of the week because I don't have a player that I feel like.
Oh,
You got one?
well, just off looking at the one game.
Oh, I know who it is.
Yeah.
This one?
Yes.
Yeah.
But it also could be.
No, I think it's.
It also could be
It
this
could.
one.
It could be, but I think. I
think that one's more deserving.
Yeah. All right. Let's.
Because he at least gave them a chance to win at the end.
Okay. This week's high pitch voice player of the week, Deshaun Watson, is really bad at football. And I think he might be the first ever 2-time high pitch voice player of the week.
That's very possible, yeah.
I think we gave it to him.
Did we give it to him
in week 1? I think we gave it to him in week 1.
He deserved it week 1.
Yeah.
He also deserves it today.
Honestly, a round of applause for Deshaun Watson for first ever 2-time.
Yeah, I mean, it's quite difficult to be a 2-time high pitch of the week, but he manages to defy all odds. I don't know how he does it.
No, and there was that one play.
He got sacked 7 times. He holds on the ball.
And I feel like their O-line's not bad.
It's
not
pretty,
perfect,
it's pretty
but it's
brutal.
not bad.
It's pretty brutal, but I still think 7 times is excessive.
Yeah.
Like, he's holding onto the ball way too long.
Did you see that play where like they were going to go for it on 4th and then he just walked off the field because like he didn't feel like it or something? And then Stefanski was like,
That's just a team that's like defeated.
yeah,
Like, they're done.
no.
They have zero morale. Like, nothing can like put a spark there.
I think it's possible to say that Deshaun Watson is the worst starting quarterback in the NFL. It might be something to say.
Who else
I
is
think
that?
Huntley is better. Like Jacoby Brissett is better, dude.
I don't know about that.
All right.
Yo, the Bengals are 1-4.
Yeah,
That's
but they always do
crazy.
that. We go through this every single year. We're like, oh, have the Bengals been catfishing us all these years?
No, I know. It's just insane to like see that like visually, like
Yeah.
1-4 Cincinnati.
All right. You got your fantasy player?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, go for it.
My player is someone that, let me check like what his rostered percentage is, but even if he's rostered, trade for him. The player is Juju Smith-Schuster. Had 130 yards.
He did,
last night.
but he had like one big catch.
He had a couple.
But he also dropped that.
He dropped.
He gave Kalen Saunders his pick.
Yeah, it was like tipped ball.
Yeah, it wasn't a good throw.
7 receptions.
Oh.
Yeah.
He's
For
the new
130 yards.
receiver one. Everyone
He's
thought it was gonna be
7%
Worthy.
rostered.
Worthy always gets a touchdown on like some
I'm
stupid
picking
play.
him up right now in this league.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see if someone probably has him in our dynasty. I'm assuming.
I'm gonna give everyone a sneaky one.
Yeah. Van Cold has him.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
That's Ale.
Of course.
So my player is the first ever quarterback to be featured on this series.
Oh.
Someone who's proven that he can go in and start games for you if your starter goes down or on a bye week. That man is Daniel Jones.
Wow.
He had 22 points this week. That is very serviceable.
I like it. The
That
best
is-
quarterback in the NFC.
That is
getting
very
some love.
serviceable. Very serviceable.
Some love for him. Look what he's doing with a good O-line, man.
I know. And that's without Malik Neighbors.
And without Malik.
22 points without Malik Neighbors. It might be DJ time, bro.
They might beat the Bengals this week.
They could. All right. Shall we get into the weekly picks?
Yes, we shall.
Okay.
Thursday night football.
Thursday
We
night
got
football.
San Francisco visiting Seattle. I'm like torn because
I'm torn.
there's so many different angles you could take,
I'm gonna go San Fran though.
but I will go San Fran. I think that they've owned the Seahawks the past couple of years.
Divisional game though, and Seahawks at home,
I know.
and they have looked like a better team than San Fran has. San Fran has a losing record,
Yeah.
but yeah, I'm going San Francisco. I just think there's a bounce back. They need to win. They need to win this week. For our
We
nine,
got our London game
the Jags play in London every year.
every year.
Every
It's
year.
our favorite place to play.
And you never, ever bet against the Jags in London. So I'm taking Jacksonville.
Wow. I'm betting against them.
Never,
I'm picking the Bears.
never do that. It's a lesson I've always learned. When they frickin' kicked a field goal to beat Miami 3 years ago in London, and
They beat the Falcons last year in London.
they beat the Falcons last year. You never bet against those Jaguars
Yeah.
in London.
They come to play in London.
Trevor Lawrence turns into what Trevor Lawrence was supposed to be.
Yeah.
in London.
I mean, he put up 37 points.
He did play last week,
which was impressive.
He's just not dominant. You know what I mean? Like you expected him to come in and be dominant in the NFL, but give me Jacksonville.
Maybe he needs another 5 years.
That
was a good one.
Yeah, that was hilarious. All right, Cardinals, Packers, our first 1 o'clock.
I have the Pack.
I'm going Arizona.
Nice.
Going Arizona.
I don't hate it.
I just think I mean, their defense concerns me.
Yeah.
And Jordan Love against a weak defense.
Defenses concern me, to be honest. I don't think the Packers' defense is that good.
I don't know. Xavier McKinney is electric, bro.
Yeah. He's good, but I don't know. I think that the Rams had no business scoring 19 on them.
I don't know.
I guess they scored 13, actually, because the pick 6.
Yeah. And Kyron is, like, still a very good football player at the end of the day. But I'm tough. It's tough. I'm going Arizona right now. It might change.
I don't hate it. I would consider it. I just think if I was to see this at the start of the year with no records, nothing, roster only, I would pick the Packers.
Yeah. I feel like the Saints and Bucks have played already this year.
I was gonna say that too, but I think
I'm gonna check.
Dude, they might have played already.
I feel like this game's happened.
I swear
they do have to play twice, so
yeah.
Let's have a look. I'm trying to find like the Bucks right here. Who are the Bucks past games?
They lost to the Broncos and the Falcons. I know that. They won against the Lions.
No, they beat the Commanders, the Lions. They lost to the Broncos, beat the Eagles, lost to the Falcons, and then now.
So
this game has not happened.
It didn't happen.
But they're playing the Falcons again in 2 weeks. So
and that game has happened.
That game has happened.
Yes.
I'm going Tampa.
Oh yeah, I am too.
Based on what I've seen from them, I just think that they're a better football team.
Same. I think that the Saints are pretenders.
Yes, absolutely. We've established that now after 3 straight losses.
Yeah.
Titans, Colts.
This one, I don't know.
I'm going Indianapolis.
It's so... yeah, I guess it's Flacco against Levis.
Yeah. I'm taking Flacco.
Dude, Flacco is so solid.
I know. I'm taking Flacco all day.
He ages like fine wine.
I know, bro.
And he just doesn't make like bad decisions. And then Levis just makes bad decisions.
They're the opposite of one another. Flacco's the anti-Levis.
I'm picking the Colts.
Yeah.
It's a divisional game again, so it's like anything could happen, but
now I'm going on a crazy one here.
Oh, see, I don't hate this.
That the Washington Commanders are going to beat the Baltimore Ravens.
I don't hate it.
This feels like a week for the Ravens to lose. Like the Ravens lose stupid games every year. Like this is the one. They're going to lose this.
See, I have Washington to cover.
I do too.
And the Promising.
It's in mine too.
Yeah.
It's in mine too.
I don't hate it. Maybe the Commanders are on some like glory season this year where they're just gonna make a crazy run, like lose one game, like they've already lost.
I'm taking Washington. I think it's a good value.
I'm gonna take Baltimore, but I can see Washington winning.
The only thing's the Ravens are at home. As of right now, I've picked every away team. And except
both of them are like dual threat mobile quarterbacks, so they can both practice and prepare for like what the other team's gonna do. I don't know.
Okay, Texans, New England. Although Drake May might play, but no Nico Collins. No, I can't pick against Houston. I have to take Houston.
I can't pick the Patriots.
Yeah, no, you can't do it. Okay, Houston. That's an easy one. Browns, Eagles. I have to take the Eagles.
I'm taking the Eagles too.
I've seen nothing from the Browns that have made me want to pick them.
Although I don't think that the spread should be as high as it is.
What is it?
8.5 for the Eagles.
Ooh, that is high.
Really high.
But I mean, the Browns get beaten down
they've
week.
Lost by like 20 points every week.
So I mean, it's probably justified. But I'm going Philly. All right, into our 4 o'clocks. What were you saying? You're going to say something?
I was going to say, like, well, depends, like, if A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith play.
I think at least one of them will play.
Okay.
I think
well, that's good.
I forget which one, but I think one of them will play.
Because they they looked bad against the Bucks when they had none of them.
All right, this is time for
the steel curtain.
Steel curtain to come out. Give me Pittsburgh.
Yes.
Although I've been right on the Steelers on all 5 games I've gotten.
Really?
Yep. I said they're going to win the first 3 weeks, and then I said they're going to lose the last 2 weeks.
Wow. Yeah, I think that they'll win.
They have to get to 9-8 somehow.
I could see a world where they lose. Yeah, like they'll just start winning and losing every other game. Now they'll get to 9-8.
Yeah, they're on track. Broncos Chargers. I think Broncos is money here.
I've learned my lesson. You got to stop picking against the Broncos.
I know, and they're at home at the elevation, dude. I always say about the Broncos at home, the elevation actually makes a difference.
It does.
That's like one of the home advantages. That's like not just fan noise. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the Dolphins have another one with the sun.
With the sun.
Yeah.
It's actually a big one.
I know.
But it's only really for like September.
I know. And they've been cheeky about it. Like putting us on away games in September or putting us prime time in September. So they're kind of they're being smart about it. They figured it out. Yeah. You can't take the elevation away though.
No. I also think that Denver might be good.
It's possible. I'm not going to say that yet, but I just think the Chargers aren't.
I know their defense is really good.
Yeah.
Denver's defense.
Yeah. And I think the Chargers just aren't good. So I mean, a team that could be good and a team that isn't good, I got to go with the team that could be, you know?
Mm-hmm.
With the elevation again.
Sort of like the Chargers started hot 2-0 and now they're 2-2.
But they won against
and then
like
the Broncos started like slow and now they were 0-2. Now they're rolling. Yeah. So you got to ride the hot hand.
All right, Lions versus them boys. Give me Detroit.
I have Detroit as well.
The reasoning is because the Cowboys should not, like they should have and shouldn't have won the game on Sunday. Like their offense moved the ball much better, but Dak was, I know he came through like in the right moments, but made so many poor decisions throughout the game that kept the game close.
Yeah, he threw 2 interceptions. And if you do that against a good team like the Lions, you're not going to even be in that opportunity to win it at the end of the game.
Yeah. So I call it the Dolphin syndrome because like you see the locker room thing. Like if they get a stupid win, like a scrappy win, like that they didn't deserve to win, like McDaniel will go out there and he'll be like, guys, we played our hearts out today. It was unbelievable. And it's like they get up on their high horse, you know what I mean, after a win that they probably didn't deserve to have. And I think that's kind of how the Cowboys are going to go into this.
Gotcha.
And I think the Lions are going to come
and
away
they come out like soft, kind of.
Yeah.
I think.
And Dan Campbell's going to bite those kneecaps off.
Yes. I love Dan Campbell.
Yeah, he's one of the best humans in the NFL. Like, unbelievable.
Yeah.
Just so entertaining. Okay, Falcons, Panthers, give me Atlanta. I don't think there's any time to meander on it. Unless you have something different.
Only because it's divisional, I could see a world, but I'm still taking Atlanta.
Yeah, you can't bet against them the way they're playing right now. Sunday night, Daniel Jones. No, I'm taking Cincinnati. Give me Cincinnati. They need to win. It's plain and simple. They need to win.
And it's like we say it every week that it's a must win. But
I know.
Eventually, it gets to a point where it like literally your season's over if you're 1-5.
Yeah.
Like
so this week, I think they will capitalize on that. I have picked every away team except for 2 by the way up until this point, and that trend is going to continue on Monday night. I will be taking the Buffalo Bills.
I'm taking the Bills too. Maybe that Josh Allen concussion something to watch.
I don't know. We'll find out. He's going to play.
Maybe his mind's all mangled.
And a new head coach. When a new head coach does like in their first game, they come out like ready to play. You know what I mean? Like it's possible, but I'm taking Buffalo.
It does sort of give a spark to the whole team too.
Always does. Always does.
I do think. Oh, but Josh Allen usually does struggle against the Jets.
That is true. They lose to the Jets. They usually split it.
Yeah, they usually do split it. But I still think Buffalo.
I can't do it. Give me Buffalo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, screw it, man.
You're switching?
Give me the Jets.
Wow.
Yeah, give me the Jets.
Wow. I love it. I love it. Bold.
Give me the Jets, man.
Okay.
The parlay?
Yes, but first and foremost, the Promising Parlays are brought to you by BetStamp. As you know, BetStamp, sports betting has rapidly risen in popularity, and we want to connect you all with an opportunity to get started or get ahead. Having multiple sportsbook accounts is the most simple way to maximize your profits, and there has never been a better time to sign up. When you visit our page at signupexpert.com, you'll be connected to all the sportsbooks in your region, along with a review of each platform and its unique benefits. All of these sportsbooks have valuable sign-up offers for new users, and when you register through our link, you will automatically receive the top offer at each one. When you use multiple sportsbooks, you can ensure that you can always access the best available odds, which is key to successful sports betting. And then you can use BetStamp to compare those odds and then pick the ones that are best for you. If you want to take advantage of these benefits and support our brand, please consider signing up for your next sportsbook at signupexpert.com/Cootes.
There you go.
And now, without further ado, the Promising Parlays.
Wow.
Take it away, my friend.
Alrighty. So I believe this leg is the same.
Yes. Commanders plus 6.5.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Against the Ravens.
Yes.
The next one is Detroit Lions money line against the Cowboys. The next one is Cincinnati Bengals money line against the Giants. And the last one, I was contemplating my fourth leg. You're not going to like this because it goes against one of your rules.
Oh.
Chicago Bears money line against the Jags.
Never bet against the Jags. You're going to get burned. Your Promising Parlay.
I may get burned.
It just missed. I don't know if you saw.
I might get burned, but if I do get burned, it'll be at 9:30 in the morning.
Yeah. So you just place again.
Yeah.
Okay, for me, I also have Commanders plus 6.5. Oh, what's the odds on that?
It is 10 to return 76.
Oh, wow.
So plus 760.
Mine is double that. But
so you took spreads instead of lines, probably.
Yes.
Yeah.
3 spreads, 1 underdog money line. Commanders plus 6.5. Bengals minus 3.5. Bills minus 2.5. And your underdog is the Denver Broncos against the Los Angeles Chargers. They are plus 134.
Ooh.
Value.
Good value. Even the plus whatever. If it's plus 3,
I think this is free, dude. 10 to win, 156.
That's solid. That's literally double.
I think I might put like $30 on it.
Wow.
That's how confident I am this week.
That's a lot of confidence.
We're going back to back.
$30 of confidence.
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going back to back.
Back to back.
The parlays are hitting 2 straight weeks.
I want to quickly check what mine was. Do you know how?
I don't know what it is. You have to go and listen to it. And
I'll probably have to listen to it.
We'll just do it later. The audio will get weird.
I don't want to mess up the audio.
Yeah. We'll do it after. Okay.
But that's everything.
With that being said, thanks everyone for listening. We hope that you have a wonderful rest of your week. An amazing week 6 ahead already. Yeah.
I'm here to just let everyone know that Daniel Jones is him.
Yes, of course. That is Misha's line of the year. It's just you're just an advocate.
Yeah. Even if the Bengals do come out victorious, I think Daniel Jones has a great game.
Yes. Of course, why not?
I think that both quarterbacks will play well on Sunday night.
Yeah.
Sometimes you could play a perfect game as a quarterback and still lose.
Why not? It's Daniel Jones.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Thanks for listening. We hope you have a great rest of your week and enjoy week 6. We will see you next week for week 7. Adios, everybody.
Ciao.